According to the Federal Reserve, if you have at least $400 saved for an unforeseen emergency, you are already financially better off than one-third of Americans. It is commonly recognized that the majority of individuals do a lousy job managing their finances, and there appear to be very few people who are financially responsible. Being ultra-wealthy or earning a high income does not always imply having a healthy relationship with money. This simply means that you make responsible selections, wouldn't really make sloppy decisions frequently, and are satisfied with your income and expenses. What are some of the most prevalent causes of people to be penniless? And how can you avoid them? Take a look to ensure you're not doing any of the costly blunders that could keep you broke indefinitely. Our channel Fortune Fastlane teaches people about money, personal finance, and investing. If you want to improve your financial future, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you found this video useful. Number 1. Concise financial goals. Financial goals serve as the foundation for all of your financial decisions. If you don't have a plan, how are you going to raise your income, pay off debt, or work less? Setting financial objectives establishes a direction for your future, allowing you to make decisions that will assist you in achieving them. For example, set a clear, precise goal of becoming debt-free over the next 3 years that you can use to create a plan to assist you get there. Do you want to boost your earnings next year? What are some of the things you can start doing right now to help you achieve it? If you don't want to be broke, what should you do? The first thing you should do is set a financial goal for yourself that specifies where you want to be and when you want to get there. Whether you want to save $10,000, pay cash for a new vehicle, or buy a property, each of these objectives has a clear endpoint. Number 2. Set aside money for a budget. People who do not live on a budget are one of the key reasons they remain broke. Only roughly 41% of Americans, according to the US Bank, stick to a budget. The difficulty is that it's practically hard to determine how much money you spend on various categories without recording your income and expenses. If you've ever been paid, made a few purchases, and then found yourself wondering where all the money gone, you'll understand why this is so crucial. Budgeting may have a negative image, partly due to the discomfort of entering all of your income and expenses on a spreadsheet. However, for people who are striving to regain control of their finances, this might be a useful practice. Number 3. Prepare in the event of an emergency. Approximately one-third of Americans don't have $400 on hand in the event of an emergency, which entails a significant issue. Unexpected bills happen all the time, and $400 isn't exactly a significant sum of money in this case. According to AAA, the average cost of a car repair is between $500 and $600. You're setting yourself up for disaster if you don't discover a means to plan for financial emergencies. What if you're laid off? What if you require dental treatment? If you aren't prepared for a $400 unexpected expense, you will be obliged to fund it in other ways, such as by going into debt. Not only would it be difficult to save for an emergency fund, but it will also be difficult to repay debts with extortionately high interest rates. Number 4. Avoid having a lot of bad debt. Debt isn't all created equal. There are 2 types of debt: good debt and bad debt. Good debt is money borrowed to help you make money. This would be like putting a lien on our mental property. Second, there's bad debt, which is what most people think of when they think of debt. This is money that has been borrowed to buy depreciating assets. Cars, clothes, trips, and the majority of credit card purchases fall into this category. When you use bad debt, you are not only charged interest, but you are also losing money because the products depreciate and have little to no residual worth. Furthermore, debt allows people to buy things they can afford or don't have the money for. For example, if someone wants to buy a new car, they can't afford to pay cash, so they finance it. They're now paying interest to the loan. The vehicle is rapidly depreciating, and it was out of their budget to begin with, indicating that it's far too much car for them. As the cliche goes, the rich earn interest while the poor pay it. Number 5. Decrease possessing costly habits. The wealthy aren't the only ones those who have costly habits. Poor individuals have a lot of expensive habits, which is one of the things that keeps them from getting ahead. Smoking is one example of a costly habit that costs far more than most people realize. If a smoker smokes one pack of cigarettes every day at $7 per pack, the monthly cost is more than $200. How many smokers would say that they are unable to invest $200 a month in their future because they don't have sufficient funds? Eating out on a regular basis is another costly habit. This isn't about getting a bite to eat once or twice a month. This is when you dine out frequently. More often than not, it is more expensive than eating at home. People are unconcerned about spending $50 on a meal out, but then remark that they have little money, as if $50 isn't a big deal. However, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, avoiding an expense like this on a regular basis, say 2, 3, or 4 times per week, can help. Number 6. Never spend money to impress others. As Dave Ramsey points out, most individuals spend money they don't have on items they don't need in order to impress people they don't like. Nothing will make you go broke faster than attempting to impress people, he continues. As absurd as it may appear, this type of thinking and behavior is really prevalent and occurs frequently. Many people make purchases to impress others, believing that if they appear wealthy, others would be envious and impressed by their success. The issue is, you may feel satisfied after making a significant purchase to appear nice, but that satisfaction will be fleeting. Long after the initial impression to those folks, that purchase can set you back in the long run. This false sense of fulfillment is fighting a losing battle in terms of financial setback. It's usually not worth it. Number 7. Pay for yourselves first. Aside from budgeting wisely, paying for yourself first is one of the simplest things to improve your finances that the majority of impoverished people fail to do. When striving to get ahead, it's crucial to remember that saving money is practically impossible to achieve. Over a lengthy period of time, you must constantly put your money to work, investing automatically by taking a portion of each paycheck and putting it to investment is a simple and straightforward way to do it. You'll be less likely to lose money this way, and you won't have to decide to invest on a regular basis. If that money is sitting in your account, burning a hole in your pocket, you'll feel wealthier than you are. And it could be spent on a variety of things, the majority of which you can't recall when faced with a decision of whether or not to invest every week. You're significantly less likely to make an investment decision. Number 8. Start thinking of the future. One of the most popular justifications for people's terrible financial situations is that they want to spend money and enjoy life now rather than save till they're too old to enjoy it. Some folks don't want to squeeze every penny until they're in their 50s, 60s, or even 70s, which is understandable. It doesn't make sense to give up your youth in order to save for a potentially opulent retirement. However, it's critical to strike the perfect balance between planning forward and enjoying the present moment. You want to save for your future while also making wise selections that will allow you to enjoy life while you're still young. Most people would agree that striking the appropriate balance involves making decisions that would benefit you in the future while also spending money to allow you to enjoy yourself now. The majority of people are broke because they make terrible financial decisions with their money in a variety of areas, not just one or two. There are obviously outliers, but if you look at the average broke person's conduct, you'll see that this is accurate. The good news is that almost everybody can better their condition to the point where they are satisfied. That's it for this video, Fortune Fast Laner. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we've delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you'll start to see results. See you soon.